All right, you've probably heard that New Mexico has some of the highest rates of people accidentally dying in the whole country year in and year out, but you may not know exactly how some of those accidents happen, and I'll tell you, it goes way beyond simple car crashes and falls. Now, in all, more than 1,500 people accidentally died in New Mexico last year. It's an awful lot. Alcohol was involved in about 400 of them, and sadly, drugs were even more common.
For drug overdose, we're looking at about 500 a year. For motor vehicle crash deaths and falls, we're looking at about 300 deaths per year.
Now, besides that, there are some flat-out random ways people here died. One got kicked in the chest by a horse, maybe like that one, and another got kicked in the head by a buffalo.
Albuquerque police say they caught a drug dealer who was up to no good across the street from a high school. Detectives say they arrested Jeremy Clemena. They say he was selling pot across from La Cueva High School. Also arrested was a 17-year-old student. Police say he was in the middle of the situation, basically the middleman between Clemena and students. 3 teens who were caught trying to buy marijuana were not arrested. They were instead released to their parents. A judge has agreed to move the murder trial of a former APD cop from Valencia County to Sandoval County. Levi Chavez is accused of killing his wife, Tara, in their Los Lunas home back in 2007. Investigators say Tara was about to turn him in for insurance fraud. His attorney argued he wouldn't get a fair trial in Valencia County because of all the media attention surrounding the case. The trial is now set to start on June 11th, again in Sandoval County.
Albuquerque police still on the hunt for the man they say steals cars and got close to leading them on a dangerous chase earlier this week. Officers had Gilbert Marquez, this man, in their sights on Monday near Motel 6 right here off I-25 in Alameda. And police say he was driving a stolen truck, so they tried to pull him over, but he took off. Officers ended up letting him go to avoid a dangerous chase. Now, we did some checking online, found out that Marquez has been in a lot of trouble in the past. Well, the 3 people police say were on a 2-week-long stealing spree here in Albuquerque, all in jail right now. It'd be a shoplifting spree, as a matter of fact. Investigators say these 3, Patricia Torres, Jaime Hernandez, and Valerie Coronel, have been stealing from 2 Hastings stores, including one here on Lomas, the Bed Bath & Beyond on Paseo del Norte, and the Macy's at Cottonwood Mall. And in one case, police say the 3 got violent and hit an officer in the face with a crowbar.
It is now up to the district attorney's office to decide if a teacher caught on camera dragging a blind special needs student down the hallway will be charged. In this school video here, you can see the teacher grab the 6-year-old by the ankle and pull him. This happened last month at the Gonzales Community School. The teacher told police the student was not cooperating when she asked him to walk to another classroom. She also claims she was not trying to hurt him. The teacher has been put on leave for now. Santa Fe police have completed their investigation and have forwarded the case to the DA's office.
The family of a man from Raton who was killed by a texting teenager is now suing. The Raton Range says Frank Hurtado's wife is suing the city of Raton and the people who organized the electric light parade there, saying they should have done more to keep Frank safe. He died 2 years ago when Natasha Crespin's SUV slammed into him during the parade. She was just 17 years old and pled guilty to vehicular homicide charges last April. Her cell phone records show that a text message went through right before that crash. All right, take a look at this. Have you seen this man? He is missing, and Albuquerque police say he could be in danger. They say that Douglas Philpott walked away from his home in Sandia Park on Sunday and hasn't been seen since. His family says that Philpott recently threatened to kill himself. If you know where he is, please call police. And state police are looking for this woman who vanished from Silver City on Monday. They say Cynthia Munoz may have been driving to Tucson, Arizona for a doctor's appointment, and no one has heard from her since then. She was last seen driving a white 1999 Ford Crown Victoria with this license plate. It is JGK910. If you know where Cynthia is, call police.
Well, tonight is your chance to donate to the Toys for Tots program. And here, by the way, is how the charity is doing so far. About 3,000 families are registered. They've collected about 7,000 toys, that's the program, and have received approximately $12,000 through cash donations. Now, if you haven't donated but want to, tonight is your chance. Tonight, KRQE is teaming up with the Toys for Tots program and are hosting a call-in show tonight from 7 to 7:30. Answering the calls will be Mayor R.J. Berry, along with folks from the Albuquerque Police and Fire Departments and the Bernalillo County Sheriff's Office. So there you go, and your chance to help out, make a difference in the lives of so many needy kids.
Absolutely. It's a great thing to do from the comfort of your home, and you can do it from 4 to 7:30. It goes on even longer. More time to help.
From 4 to 7:30, yep. All right. The time right now is 5:37. Now to an emotional update on a story that we brought to you about a month ago.
This is about a young girl here in Albuquerque who went through a very critical brain surgery that could change her life. News 13's David Romero in the Newsplex with more. Good morning, David.
Good morning, Matt. Well, Alicia Hawkins' mom says the seizures are gone for now, and although she's on the road to recovery and trying to lead a normal life, it's still an uphill battle.
All Alicia Hawkins wanted was the normal life of a girl her age without seizures.
She just felt that it was ruining her life, is basically the words she would always use. You felt like they were controlling you, couldn't do much.
But since the age of 1, Alicia had been dealing with epileptic seizures, which kept her home from school and made it so she couldn't be left alone or lead any kind of carefree life.
I couldn't do anything. I wouldn't be able to go out with friends, and I'd just sleep for the rest of the day.
Then a month ago, Alicia underwent a major surgery at UNM's Children's Hospital, where doctors were able to work directly with her brain to try and control it in an effort to stop the seizures.
We had to implant electrodes intracranially inside the skull so that we could find where the seizures were coming from. It's a big undertaking, but she's a brave girl and she did very well.
The surgery worked. Now recovery begins.
I'm happier that I don't have to be stuck in a hospital and not get to not be with family and miss out on everything.
We're excited for all the positive that's been happening, and so the little bit of bumps in the road, it's nothing compared to what we dealt with before, and I'm sure we'll be okay. I'm sure it's going to be okay.
Now, just after our interview yesterday, Alicia's mom called me with an update on the checkup that she had at the doctor's office. He said she is on the road to recovery, of course, and she is doing well. There are some issues that they're still going to be looking at, but some good news is that she could be going back to school part-time starting next month. Matt, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Glad to see some good news. We know that girl is looking forward to going back to school. And as you can imagine, surgery is extremely expensive. Find out how you can help Alicia and her family. That's at KRQE.com. So glad to see that she's doing well, because obviously things didn't have to turn out that way.
Yeah, and just in time for the holidays, too. Great story,
All right,
David.
definitely be a Merry